Hello everyone, and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is Special Sunday, and we have all sorts of special things today. We're going to be having an auction to raise funds for the channel. This is for different events that I have going on the channel, for shipping, for product, for things like that, that are what's the best way to say that? They're not a huge financial drain, but they do get expensive after a while. So, of course, with this auction, we will definitely be able to do a little bit more for our giveaways and that sort of thing. So I'm just going to wait until a few people come in. Of course, YouTube has this thing about sending out notifications 2 or 3 minutes after it has started. So hopefully we get a few people in here. If not, what I'll do is I'll go through the rules and regulations as well as the different lots that are available, and show how to use the product and how it is best suited to our coloring stuff, our abilities and stuff like that. I hope everybody had a wonderful Saturday and has had a lovely Sunday. I know that a lot of my viewers are on East Coast and it is late afternoon there. So, hi, Cassie. Yeah, you all get to see my lovely face today. I'm sorry. And coffee. Coffee is necessity. I'm just waiting for a few people to come in so that I can go through and let you know the rules, different things that we're going to put in place for the auction, as well as the different things that I'm going to auction off. How are you today, Cassie? Hi, Anna. Hi, Barb. I've got the sniffles today. I don't know why. I'm doing good. Yesterday was after I finished streaming, I went and had a nap for most of the afternoon. Was not feeling well, but that's a part of everyday life for me. So we've got a few people in here. Just going to give it a couple of more seconds here, and I'll start going over how the auction is going to work, and the rules and whatnot for how to get your ability to bid and whatnot. Yes, napping is a good thing. When I was a kid, I hated naps. But as an adult, they're a necessity. There's something I have to do. My dog actually reminds me when it's nap time. Speaking of the devil, you already tore the guts out of that one. It's not going to squeak. She has a thing about squeakers. If any toy has a squeaker in it, she loves it until she has the toy ripped apart looking for the squeaker. And then she runs around with the squeaker in her mouth squeaking it until it dies. Okay, well, we lost a couple of people, but that's all right. All right, so we're reaching the 5-minute mark, so I'm going to go through a few different things. I'm just going to bring up my documentation here. So this auction is only open for residents of the United States of America due to shipping constraints and COVID and that sort of thing. Hi, Rochelle. Um, the reason for that is because things are getting stopped at borders and people aren't getting the things that they've purchased. And I don't want anybody buying something and then getting very upset with me because the border has stopped their purchase from going through. It's just plastic, but still they have really weird things about homemade stuff. All of the products that I'm going to show you today are homemade. They were all 3D printed on my husband's 3D printers. Um, there are little flaws that you're going to get with 3D printed things, with homemade things. There is imperfections. These are all things that my husband has designed for coloring and coloring stuff. In order to register to bid, I need you to send me an email to reneescoloringcorner@gmail.com, and I will leave I'm going to post that here just so that you guys can see where you're going to need to email. Yes. Canada might not be so bad. I've sent things to my mom. If you have someone in the US that can receive them and either ship them or whatnot, but I will look up whether or not they'll let me ship. I've shipped regular things to my mom, but not anything that's homemade. So I don't know if the border will let them through, which really is a bummer. So I know that I tried to send just the filament, the plastic filament, to another friend of ours who 3D prints up in Toronto, and they didn't let it through. So I don't know. So what will happen is you send me an email to the Renee's Coloring Corner at gmail.com with your YouTube name, your real name, and your shipping address. I don't need your PayPal address. I just need your email address for the invoice and receipt. Oh, absolutely. If you want to take that chance, absolutely, that is okay. What I will do is once I receive your email address and your YouTube name and that fun stuff, I will make a list and I will send everybody that has emailed me a link. The auction is going to be private. Thank you, Cassie. The reason for it is so that people haven't, because it's a very limited auction. I don't have a huge amount of product, and I don't want a huge amount of product. I want it to be very quick, very simple, and very limited. All of these things are printed on demand. So like, for example, the chow holder, and this holds an entire set of chow markers. This is the second one that has ever been printed. So, things like that. So I don't want it to become a retail type of thing. I want it to become spontaneous and that sort of thing. So I want to keep it as private as I can so that A, YouTube doesn't get mad at me for doing it because I'm not a sales site, and B, so that people feel that they're not getting the exact same thing that somebody else did and that sort of thing. I want to be able to make it feel like it's something special. So I will be sending everybody that emails me a link. The link will go to another YouTube channel that is mine, that is connected to the Renee's Coloring Corner at gmail.com address. When the auction comes up, I'm going to give it about 2 weeks before I do the actual auction, so that people have a chance to watch this video and send in their requests for access. During the auction, I will go through and, of course, take bids on the products. And after, if you win a product, you'll send me an email letting me know what lot you won and that sort of thing. And the amount that you won it for. I've never done this before, so I'm going off of somebody else's protocols for it, because quite literally, I've never done this before. With your YouTube name as well as your real name, your shipping address, and I don't want you to send me any money until you receive your invoice. Once your invoice is sent to you and your purchase is paid for in US dollars, I will send you a tracking number for your shipment. Shipping costs are all dependent on your state. Normally it's about $15. The last time I shipped out these sorts of things, it was about $15 to $20. If you purchase several different things, depending upon how much that purchase is for, I will throw in the shipping myself. So the different things that we're auctioning, as I said before, are 3D printed storage accessories for art supplies, created and printed. My husband designed all of these things and printed all of these things. So there is nothing like it on the market. There are things, of course, that will hold chows, things that will hold the Copic sketch, and of course, different pencil holders and brush holders and stuff like that. But these ones specifically were designed by my husband and printed by him. So those are basically the rules. Anybody can send me an email. I'm not going to limit this just to my subscribers. I would prefer to limit it to my subscribers, but I have a very little way of checking to make sure you're a subscriber, since they implemented this privacy thing where if you don't have it registered to show, it doesn't show me that you're a subscriber. So I have lots and lots of subscribers, but it only shows me certain ones that are public. So if you have your privacy setting set so that people don't see where you're subscribed to, I can't limit it to just subscribers because of that. Okay, so now the fun stuff. Now that I've gotten all that out of the way, is there any questions at all? Because I don't know if I stated anything clearly enough. So if you have any questions at all, make sure you throw them in the chat and let me know. So the lot numbers, of course, I will write on the lots as they go up for auction. One of the lots is, as you could see, hi Penny, as you can see, is the chow holder. This one is done in something that is called marbled filament. And I don't know if you can see the marbleation of it. Different colors in it, and different blues and little sparkles and that sort of thing. And I have a chow pen. I don't have very many Copic pens, so I will have to show you with what I have. So I have a chow pen, and it sits in there just like that. And this will hold the entire set of chows. Now you can put it straight up and down up against your wall and have them all in there. It's not going to move. Don't dump it upside down, because it will dump out. When my husband designed these, he designed them a little bit higher. So when he designed them to go all the way up to the nib on the chow pen. I found that with that design, would, if the pen turned at all, it would hold on to the lid. And when you pulled it out, the lid would stick in. And then it was a pain in the butt to get the lids out. So I had him correct that problem. So I have two. We're going to have two lots for the chow. One is a sparkle purple, and it's see-through. Well, not see-through. You can't see through it, but you can see the light through it. And it's called a glaze or a glass. And it's really, really pretty. And a lot of things that I have are in this color because my husband thought it was pretty. I let him choose the colors, so I'm sorry if any of them are not perfect. But so we have the marble one, and we have the purple. This is actually purple. It looks a little pink because of the light going through it, but it is purple. And those are for the chow markers. Now I'm going to put these aside, put them up there. The next thing is for the Copic sketch. And this will hold, I have two of these, and each one, this one has two different colors, a blue and a purple. So the top is blue, the bottom is purple. Each of these holds 180 of the Copic sketch. And again, it's the exact same concept. You put the sketch in, and it holds it. Well, let's go this way. And it holds it. So when you fill it, of course, you can fill it all the way up. It can sit straight up and down, or you can lay it flat or put it in a case, anything like that. As long as your case will hold, you know, that size of depth, you can put this in any box. It is fairly square, and like I said, it does hold 180 of the sketch. So both of these together, and of course one is completely purple, and the reason why one's blue and purple and one's just completely purple is because when my husband printed them, he ran out of purple. So it became blue and purple. He made sure that they were at least pretty colors together. But both of these together does an entire set of the Copic sketch with a couple of extra holes. And that probably just sounded absolutely horrible. So we will have two lots with the Copic sketch holders as well. And of course, we can't have anything without my pencil holder. So he created, as many of you know, he created these pencil holders, and they are designed from the idea presented by the Uni Mitsubishi pencil cases, where their pencils are in a little tiny 4-section little holder that flips forward, that is connected inside their box. And I really like that idea. So my husband designed a smaller one that holds 60 pencils. Well, that's just not enough. So I had him design this one. These ones hold 136 pencils. So it will hold an entire 120 set with a couple of spares for your blenders, for your dust brushes, if they're small enough, that sort of thing. The size of pencil that this will hold is only up to a Faber-Castell. I have tested it with several different pencils, such as the Sharper Faben, and it fits perfectly fine in there. The Caran d'Ache also fit really well in there with lots of room. The Lyra fit really, really well in there as well. The only ones that I wasn't able to fit in there were, of course, the Faber-Castell fit really tight. Anything larger than the Faber-Castell isn't going to fit. Like my Holbeins, my Derwents, that sort of thing aren't going to fit in here. The Derwent, the new Derwents will fit in here. The Chroma Flow, yeah, they will fit in here. Most other color pencils that are not as heavy barreled, I guess would be the best way to say that. Chunky. Hi, Deborah. Anyone that isn't chunky barreled will fit. So it will hold, like I said, a 120 count. Of course, it does have my logo at the bottom. So it does say My Coloring Corner with Renee. And these are done with what is called whale blue and I can't remember the name of this red, but it's a nice red. And as I said, my husband picked all the color combinations himself. And we will have, of course, 2 lots of those. So we have 2 of those as well. Triangle ones will, the square ones will not. The triangle ones that I showed on Friday, the delis, I was able to put in here, but you really can't get a square peg in a round hole. I did try. But the triangle ones, the deli ones that I got on Friday, there we go. If you turn them the right way, will fit in there. And like I said, I can turn it completely around. So they do fit. Yeah, please don't stick your fingers in it. My pinkies won't fit. I will not be responsible for anybody hurting themselves by putting extremities into the holes. Now, the next thing that I'm going to have him print, he printed me one of these for myself. Let's see if I can get it in camera. This is a brush holder. The reason why he printed me this is, and he will be printing one in this green, and this is called Alien Ooze green, and one in the marble. Brain went, yep, nope. Yes, barb 1, 2 of the 60 holders to make up a 120 set. So, and they're really nice. I used to have a whole bunch of them. My husband was printing them so that he could line my desk with all of my pencils, and then my pencil collection got out of hand. So he gave up on that. But as you all know, I use these brushes for several different things, for my pan pastels, for my gel crayons, anything like that that I'm going to do a background with, I use these brushes. So he created this for me to hold a 10 set of these brushes, and the little bottom here holds on to the end, and then the little piece up here holds the neck. So it holds them all on your desk. The only problem I found with it is with some of these smaller ones, sometimes they slip out. There's some really, really tiny thin ones, and I don't think I have one on this set, but they just slip right out sometimes. So picking them up can be a pain in the butt sometimes. So yes, there will be 2 lots with these as well. And then finally is one thing that I absolutely love, because it puts my entire, well, all of the ones I own on display. And that is this wonderful thing that he created for me. And this holds the Ranger stickles and liquid pearls perfectly. And you can dump it upside down, shake it around, it's not going to fall out. And this will hold 24 of them. So if you have a little bit or room on your desk where you just want them displayed, where you can just grab them and go, this is perfect for that. And this will hold 24. We do have 2 lots of that, one in the purple and one in the red. Now, if you don't want the purple, there is also one in green that I'm willing to part from. And I put it up here. And it's a lime kind of green. It's very nice as well. And as you can see, it puts the stickles on display beautifully. Let's put this one back in its spot here. Oh, I've got them out of order. Oh dear. I must have been using them and just stuck them all back in. So as you can see, it holds them all very, very nicely. You can see what every color is all the way up from the top to the bottom. So, and like I said, you can tap them upside down and they do not fall out. So, just so you know, they are wonderful. I just love them because, like I said, it puts my entire display or my entire set on display where I can see exactly what I have here and everything else. So as you can see, I've got my entire set of stickles here and my list here with my swatches. And those are the things that we are going to be auctioning. I'm going to actually take a quick second. Barb, are you still here? I need Barb. Okay. Well, let's see. Of course, I have to wait. Yeah, exactly. No, it holds 24 together, so each one holds 12. So one will do you without having to buy more. Barb, that thing that I was talking to you about earlier, Dawn has given me permission with that post. If you would like to post that for me, that'd be great. No, oh, okay, you just corrected your email. Okay. But yeah, Dawn gave me permission to post that post that I was talking to you about. It's a little late now, but that's okay. She said just to post it with admin permission. Like with the statement that permitted by admin. I would do it, but I can't really, you know, I can't concentrate on too many things at once. All right, so those are the things that we are going to be putting up for auction. Does anybody have any questions or concerns, or am I not clear on something and you want clarification, anything like that? Because I know that some of you came in a little bit later and that sort of thing. Of course, you can rewatch the start, but I will definitely answer any questions and try to clarify anything for anybody that needs some clarification. And like I said, I am going to keep this video available for up until the day of the auction. Once the day of the auction comes, this video will become unavailable to be viewed. So, okay, so Rochelle, what happens is I posted a email address, and I'm going to send you I'm going to post it again, hopefully. Oh, maybe not. In the About section, there will be a list of things, of questions and answers on how to do things, as well as my email address. The email address I'm going to post right here is the email address that you send your name and your number, like your YouTube name, your personal name, your email address, and your physical address. Send all of those to me in an email. I will send you a link to the channel that the auction is going to be on. So I'm going to set up the auction and send everybody that emails me a link that will tell you when the auction is and how to get there and that sort of thing. I'm going to do the auction in about 2 weeks because I want to give people time to watch this video, send me the information that I need so I can send them the information they need so that they can go to the auction. Isn't that fun? Confusing or what? So when the auction happens, you will everyone that sends me an email will have that link. So they will have the notification to come to the auction. Each of the lots that I've shown you, each of the things that we're going to have for sale, I will have lot numbers on 1 through, I think it's 10. When you win a lot, of course, bidding is done the same way most bidding is done. Somebody will say a price, I'll say the price. Somebody else will say their price above the first price, and so on and so forth until somebody wins the bid. What else was I going to say? So each one will have a lot number. If you win a bid, send me an email with your winning bid, the lot number, and your name. No, I'm not going to be selling coloring books and stuff like that. These are things that I have had printed, 3D printed by my husband, that is designed specifically for myself and for this auction. Designed and printed for this auction. These are things that you can't just buy anywhere. I don't want to sell coloring books and stuff like that because they're things that you can buy elsewhere, and I want to make it so that these are things that are special to the channel. Yes. He may go into printing me some things from resin at some point, but at this point, they are 3D filament printed. And most of them are PLA plastic. They, of course, are not food grade and stuff like that. I won't be selling anything food grade. So don't eat your lunch off them. Absolutely. I'm not selling them today, but I have gone through all of the things that I will be selling. One of which and you can see them here behind me, is a holder for stickles and other Ranger inks. They fit those little bottles absolutely perfectly in there. I'll show you one of mine. This is the same color that my husband printed me for Christmas to hold the liquid pearls that he bought me. And you can hold it completely upside down, and those don't fall out. And it holds all of your pearls, all of your stickles, and that sort of thing. Anything bigger than a stickles bottle, it probably wouldn't hold. since it's designed specifically for those bottles. So I will be selling 2 of these, as well as a brush holder for brushes. These are makeup brushes that I use for backgrounds and stuff like that. And this is designed to hold them specifically. And I'll have 2 of those. One will be in this green, which is called Alien Ooze, and one will be in a marble, a faux marble. These are chow holders. They will hold an entire set of chows. And this is the pearl, the marble that other one is going to be done in. But these will hold, each one of these will hold an entire set of chow markers, which are these markers. So these are the Copic chow, and I'm probably saying it wrong, and it will fit in there like that. And I also have the Copic sketch holders as well. Each one of these will hold 180 sketch markers. So 2 of these, and I have 2 of them for sale, will hold an entire complete set of Copic sketch markers. So those are these ones, and they fit, oh, I've got it sideways, right in there like that. And of course you can put it upside up like this, or you can stand it up on a wall, whatever you want to do with it. And of course, last but not least, we have 2 of those as well, and we will be selling 2 of these, which are a pencil holder my husband designed with the concept from the Uni Mitsubishi pencils, where the pencils come forward and you can have them all back and just have one forward that you're using. It will hold everything up to the size of a Faber-Castell. Faber-Castell will fit, but they're really tight, so may get stuck. Anything larger than that is too chunky and will not fit. That's what these are. These are pencil holders. So these are our pencil holders. It will hold 136 pencils or 120 pencils and eraser pencils, you know, different things such as your brush for your eraser. Let's see if I can get this in the stream. This is a Faber-Castell eraser pencil. This is a Cretacolor chalk pencil. And of course, with your chalk pencils and stuff like that, be very gentle when you put them in, because the inside of this is designed for a pencil, so that when you put the sharpened end in, it's designed in a way that cradles that sharpened end so it doesn't break off. But yeah, it holds an entire 120 set. And like I said, my husband designed these after seeing the way the Mitsubishi pencils are in their package. They're designed with only 4 little slots, and their slots for some reason are square. But they fit the round pencils. The only thing that this will not fit in a 120 set, in a smaller set, of course, is square pencils. You cannot get a square into a round hole. I did try. But you can get a round into a square hole. And there will be 2 of those as well. I'm not selling my nice things. I am selling things that my husband has printed for me to auction off. I don't have Copics myself, but just a few different Copics. and he is printing me wonderful things for my markers that he didn't design. And we are only selling things that he has designed himself, that we have ownership of. I, of course, will not print and sell somebody else's designs unless given permission by that person. And the reason for this auction, Spears Joy, thank you so much for asking that question. The reason for the auction, of course, is to financially help with our contests, with our shipping and handling, different things that are a bit of a drain on the pocketbook. My purchasing of things to show you is enough of a drain on my husband's pocketbook. And I want to be able to do more giveaways like we did for Christmas, you know, and have those big spectacular giveaways. And selling things like this in an auction setting will give me more of a financial ability to do that. And that's always so much more fun. I like giving away things. I like my giveaways, and being financially able to do that is less stressful. Of course, all of the information that I have gone through, I will leave in the About section of this video. So if you're just coming in now, of course, watch the entire video. It does go through all of the things that I'm selling twice now, because I've gone through them once before. But it will give you information on how to send in your application to get your invite to the auction. It will also tell you how I'm going to be collecting the funds for the things that you've won, as well as, of course, I will be sending out invoices and receipts as soon as the invoice is paid, things like that, so that you have the ability to say, okay, I paid for this and didn't receive it, or things like that. I will try to make sure that okay, so which product? Because there's lots of them. And of course, I will be going through all of these products during the auction. I'm not asking for bids on these now. This is just an information session, so people understand what's going to be happening and stuff like that. The auction will be held in 2 weeks. I will keep this video up for 2 weeks so that people can understand how to apply, get their application in, and be able to have the link for the auction, as well as give me an idea of how many people are going to be in the auction. And Joanne, I'm not quite sure which product you're talking about, hon. Yes, because like I said, right now it's just more of an information session. I can show you the products one at a time under the close-up camera. This is the stickle holder, and this is how it will look up against your wall, and this is how it looks from the top. And like I said, this holds your stickles one at a time. And I will be going through, of course, going through all of these things one at a time in the auction with their lot numbers. This is the red one. It's the exact same thing. It's a 24 stickle holder. It will hold, yeah, oh, sorry, it does hold 24, sorry. 6, 12, yeah, 24. So this will hold 24 stickles in each holder. I don't know why I thought I had 12, but it's 24 in each holder. And of course, you know, this information session is another way of making sure that I have all of the information correct to you. This is a chow holder. It will hold the entire set of Copic chow markers. That's the round-barreled ones. And there is 180 in the entire set of Copic chow, and this will hold the entire set. There is this one, which is purple, and this one, which is a marble color. So it's a gray with different flecks of colors through it. And there will be 2 different ones of those for sale. All of the lots have 2. So this is a brush holder. It will hold the brushes that I use for doing backgrounds with my pen pastels, my crayons, things like that. And there will be 2 of those. One in this which is called Alien Ooze Green, and one in the marble. This is, of course, the pencil holder from the top with my coloring corner with Renee logo on it. Each one flops forward, will hold 8 pencils, so you can see 8 pencils at a time. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. So as you can see, you can flop it forward and get each one at a time. But it's good that I do it this way as well, so that everybody can see how things work as well as what's available. And there are 2 of these available as well. And I will be doing this, like I said, on the day of the auction as well, so that everybody can see stuff like that. And of course, this is the Copic sketch holder, and it will hold 180 Copic sketches. 2 of these, if you purchase 2 of them, will hold an entire set, the entire set of Copic sketches. They can be placed in any kind of box or up against the wall, whatever you want to do with them. And those are the things that we have up for sale. The blue one is a multicolor one. It is blue and purple. And of course, there's the purple one. So this one here has a dual edge or dual layering. Bottom is purple, the top is blue. And those are all the wonderful, wonderful things my husband has designed and printed for myself, as well as the Copic things were printed as a solution to a previous friend of mine who has Copics. But he designed the whole thing, measured everything, and planned it all out and did all the design work for it. So all right, so is there any other questions or anything like that? I'm going to go back over to this view so that you can all just see me. See, there you go. I'll put that there too, so you guys can see everything all at once. Make sure that you send me days. I will be doing it on a Sunday. That's the best way that I can tell you, is I will be doing it on a Sunday. It will be a special Sunday. So it all depends upon where you are. I will try to do it around the same time that I started this stream. So at around noon my time, which is Pacific Standard Time. Absolutely, yeah. Most people, I try to do things like this on Sunday because it is called Special Sunday for these special things. Because I have other things that go on pretty much every single day. So, and like I said, I will make sure that all of those questions and answers are posted in the About section of this video. So if you have any questions that I haven't answered, that is listed there. It will tell you how, tell you the answers. If I haven't answered something that you haven't thought of asking yet and want to ask, of course, send me an email, leave me a comment in the comment section of the video, anything like that, and I will get back to you. This video will be taken down the day of the auction so that I don't receive any further inquiries about it. Does anybody have any sort of questions or anything else that you want to know about? Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you very much for showing an interest in it. Like I said, these are all different things that my husband, who is by schooling an engineer, and by trade not so much, but by schooling he does engineer work, and he really enjoys making things that are practical. Take a picture of what you mean and send it to me. I think I know what you mean with the half pans. And it just so happens that he is a fan of Altoids, so I have leftover Altoid tins around the house all the time. Just going to see if I am right. Okay, so this is a half pan, I think. Is this a half pan? Go over to the main. So this is a half pan, right? So if you're thinking what I'm thinking, you want to be able to hold how many of these in an Altoid tin? You want the big tin, right? I think he could probably figure it out. I may actually get him to work on that. I think we could probably fit 6 or 8 of them in an Altoid tin. I'll have to look and see if he has any of the big tins around. I will put the question forth and let you know. How's that? Send me an email about it and I will let you know. And you might be a product tester for it. You never know. But yes, like I said before, he has taken all the measurements and everything else and put them all into a drawing program and drawn them all up and put them through the CAD program and all those wonderful things that make absolutely no sense to me. All I know is I get all the wonderful fun toys from it. Like this one. This one is going to be painted. Using a set of paint pens that I've showed you guys, the magic pens, and you know, it's lots of fun. Yeah, I keep on throwing things at him every once in a while and says, okay, can you make something for this? And he does. So I will ask him. I'm pretty sure that he has an Altoids tin around here somewhere, and I've got the half pan here, so he can get the dimensions off of it. This is a Daniel Smith half pan, so hopefully it's the same size as other ones. All right, guys. Well, I think that's it for show and tell. Like I said, anybody that has any sort of questions whatsoever on the process or anything like that, leave me a comment below. I will, like I said, make sure that all of that information that I went through at the start of the video is in the comment section. I will make sure that all of the disclaimers and all that fun stuff is there. I will be sending out invoices, that sort of thing. The one thing that I do have to remind you all of is these are 3D printed from home. These are not mass manufactured products, and they will have individual flaws depending upon the product. They're not perfect, and I will never ever say they are absolutely perfect. Some have a slight little flaw from the bed of the printer, you know, but they work for exactly what I have told you they work for. And that's my disclaimer on that. I thank you all very much for joining me. Does anybody at all have any more questions? I'm going to hold that open for about 3 more minutes, and then I'm going to thank you all very much for joining me. Because I really don't like being on camera. I'm hiding. Cameras are not my friend. Okay. All right, guys. Like I said, thank you so much for joining me. I hope all of you will join me in the auction. Just please make sure that you follow the information that I will post below this video in the About section. Send me an email with your name, your YouTube name, as well as your postal address. I don't need your, that'd be awesome, Deborah. I don't need your PayPal name, but if you want to send that, you can definitely send that as well. I do have it listed in one of the things I'm going to ask for, but I don't need it, and that sort of thing. So if you don't want to send me your PayPal information, you don't have to. I have checked with the invoice process and made sure that all of them are payable without having a PayPal account. So even if you don't have a PayPal account, you still can pay for your auction item using a Visa, MasterCard, or that sort of type of credit card and that sort of thing. You can, of course, also pay through PayPal. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Of course, hit the like button, leave me a comment, and if you're not already a subscriber to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. I do appreciate it. Um, if you have any questions at all, leave them in the About section. Any major questions on finances, anything like that, send me an email. Spirit Joy, if you can send me an email with the dimensions of your half pan, just to make sure that it's not different from mine. Then I can have him take a look and that sort of thing. What else was I going to say? Of course, remember, it's Sunday. It's time to relax, color, and stay safe, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And once again, I will be taking this video down the day of the auction. So if you haven't gotten your information to me and received your link, you can, of course, send me a message on Facebook as well. If you're not a member of our Facebook group, of course, make sure that if you do want to join us, of course, make sure that you fill out the application form. We don't accept anybody in that doesn't fill out that application form. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching, y'all. You have a great day. And of course, remember to relax, color, and stay safe. Bye-bye, guys. Thanks so much.